So we're eating tumours.
Not necessarily. Could be a fatty cyst.
We are here to solve food waste today. There's a lot of food. People are just throwing it away.
Yeah, tons and tons.
1/3 of all food has been wasted.
You know how, have you ever been in like a restaurant and there's been kids there and there's food everywhere? They waste loads of food.
Children.
Also being like children, yeah. So we should stop feeding children.
Just, is there, okay, interesting.
I think if they can walk, they can feed themselves.
Right, okay, this could work.
Yeah?
Maybe. I mean, it's creating more problems in other ways.
It's not, because we've also got a population problem.
Okay.
And it's going to be real sort of survival of the fattest, actually.
So, just to be clear, your solution is that we starve children, effectively ending the human race.
I hadn't thought that far ahead. I mean, if the human race ended, there would be a lot less food waste.
Okay. I think one of the problems is we just have too much choice.
So you just get rid of choice.
Maybe, go old-fashioned, bring back rationing.
So we're going to waste less because we've got to eat everything that we have.
We've got to eat what's here.
Apparently people were healthier though, right? Because of rationing?
Right, yeah. Right, they were healthy. They probably didn't want to do it, but you know why they did it? Because of the war spirit. It's like we're fighting for something, but what we need is a common enemy to try and get them to have that spirit.
Well,
we need to start a war with somebody.
You want to start a war
as an excuse to bring in rationing.
To get rid of food waste.
It's like a proxy war. So
where are we going to go to war with?
I want like somewhere that's kind of nice with the sun.
Oh, you want to make a nice long weekend of it?
Maybe like Australia. I've always wanted to go there.
Australia. So we're going to war with Australia.
War with Australia.
So we throw away less food.
So we throw away less food. But I feel like the rationing in general is good. So we'll take that idea away and we'll figure out the war later. But you understand like how this is reducing waste, yes or no? When you go to the seaside, right? And then you always have to protect your food from the seagulls. And I feel like that teaches you to appreciate the value of food. Imagine like seagulls coming into your house, like and you have to fight with a seagull for your food.
Right.
I feel like that would teach us the value of food because these are very steroided up seagulls.
Oh, brilliant, they're on steroids
so they can break down doors and get in and take your food.
So the first thing we do is start giving seagulls steroids. And then we'll do the maths later.
5 years later, we'll get the scientists to look up the figures of how much and I guarantee the graph is going to be going like down.
So that's the long game with it.
You got a steroided seagull is eating your food, maybe beating you up sometimes, getting your money, all of that. If you got to deal with that in your life, food is not a priority.
Decrease our appetite with the regular threat of being mugged by a steroided up seagull.
Mugged or worse, yeah. Yeah.
Worse? I've got an idea.
Okay.
You should turn things that are waste into food. So you know when you go to the hospital and they amputate your leg, right? They just throw it on an incinerator or an arm or like a weird lump or whatever. Get the 11 herbs and spices from KFC and start using that, let's face it, waste meat, and then you don't have to kill animals for it. Imagine having like popcorn chicken, but it's like lumps that have been pulled out of people.
So we're eating tumours.
Not necessarily. Could be a fatty cyst. Could be like a bulged
disc. Is it primarily lumps? That way?
Don't have to be lumps. So just say you get like a basket of deep fried cysts. What dips would you put with that to really make it fly off the shelves?
I'm a barbecue sauce guy, but I feel like cysts would pair well with mustard. Just like off the top of my head, mustard, some asparagus, and some cysts.
Wow. Actually, that sounds really delicious.
Yeah, it is, right, you know what I mean? A glass of red, you know.
Are you doing wine pairings now?
It's going. I don't like this one. I don't want to do this one. Would you say that we've helped to solve the problem of food wastage around the world?
I love that you are enthusiastic, but you are also, I think, potentially a danger to society.
I think your ideas are boring, if we're being honest with each other.